I think we can come to some conclusions at this point about the criteria for evaluating arguments. That is, we've seen where an argument can go wrong, and it seems that a good argument is one where it doesn't go wrong in either of the ways that it can go wrong. So a good argument has two characteristics. One, that the logic is good. And we're talking about logic, we're talking about the inference. It makes a good inference, or the reasoning is good. And remember, the logic has nothing to do with the facts. It's whether from the assumptions they're making, those assumptions actually lead you to the conclusion. And the other thing that a good argument has is it has good facts. Because if it has good logic, that is, the premises lead you to the conclusion, and the facts are good, they're good evidence, they're true premises, since those premises lead you to conclusion, and if the second thing is true, that they're good premises, they're true premises, if they lead you to that conclusion, the conclusion is also true. So if you notice, the two criteria are good logic, that is a good connection, you might say a logically strong connection between the premises and the conclusion, independent of whether the premises are good ones or not. It's just that there's a strong connection. There's good logical connectiveness, you might say. And second of all, you need to have good premises. That is, they have to be factually correct, reasonable assumptions. Now, actually, before we go on, let me just lay down the challenge right now. I think when we're looking at an argument, for the argument to be good, these are the only two things that it has to have. And if there's a problem with it, it's either there's a problem with the inference, with the logic, or there's a problem with the factual basis, the truth of the premises. I don't think that there's a third way in which arguments can go wrong. And in fact, if you do, speak now, or at least hold your peace for the rest of the course. Because I think if we're looking at arguments, these are the only two criteria that we're going to apply. And what I think given these are our two criteria for something's being a good argument, we also have a word in philosophy that we use for a good argument. And we say the argument is sound. And a sound argument is one that has two characteristics: good logic, and it's factual, a good factual basis. It has all true premises. And as I'm saying, those are the only criteria of an argument's being sound or an argument's being good.